story time on some random 9-year-old kid asking me out on Roblox. And for reference, I'm 14. So today, I was just chilling on Roblox, and I was like, why not play some Grow Garden? You can look at the chat in the background is everything that we are talking about. So, I joined Grow Garden, and then I see this guy named Mason King. And I was like, hey, to like the entire server, I was like, hey, I'm recording, you guys are all going to be on a video. And then they were all like, okay, cool. And then this Mason guy was being very nice. He was like, yeah, guys, make sure to go like and subscribe, and yada yada. Anyways, when he was talking, we were just chilling there, like, talking, and then he said, I like you, no lie. And then I was like, what? Like, literally, in the other video, he literally said, I like you, no lie. And then I said, excuse me? And then he said, as a friend. I was like, okay, whatever. And here is when we joined my private server. Because, for reference, last time, we were in a public server, and I didn't want anyone hearing about some random 9-year-old kid asking out a 14-year-old. And so, after he said, as a friend, I was like, okay. And then I was like, do you want to get my YouTube channel so that you can see the video, like, that I'm about to make with you and some other people in it? He was like, yeah, sure. So, I gave him the YouTube channel. I am deleting every single one of the videos with my face in it. Okay, and then we were just sitting there. Like, right here, I said, okay. And then he said, so? Because if you go back to the very start of the video and then look at the chat, it says, I like you more than a friend. He was over here asking me, like, what grade are you in? How old are you? And I said, like, I don't feel comfortable saying that. And then he just asked, like, how old am I? I'm like, well, I mean, I say how old I am on my YouTube channel, and I gave him my YouTube channel name, so, yeah, I just said, yeah, I'm 14. And then when we finally joined the private server, he said, so, as in, so, do you accept, like, because I like you? And then I said right here, you don't even know what I look like. But, like, I'm not gonna, like, show all of this, because the entire screen recording that I took is 1 hour long of me and this dude just, like, yapping back and forth because he likes me, and he's 9 and I'm 14. And then we end off the conversation by saying, okay, but I'm 14. And he ends off the conversation by saying, I still like you, though. Right here, he said, I felt love at first sight. My friends do not know how to type, so I knew what all of that meant. And I was literally like, oh my god. I was literally texting my friends on my phone, like, bro, call me. And then right here, I said, 'cause you're 9, buddy. I was expecting him to be, like, 15, maybe. Later on in the video, I'll cut, like, some of the parts out so that you can see when he says, I'm 9. And then again, he said, so, do you like me? And then I said, buddy, you're 9. And then that's when he said, I know, I still like you, though. Excuse me? He doesn't even know what I look like. My Roblox avatar looks nothing like me. I wish I could dress like that. I wish I could get my hair like that. But it doesn't look like me. But then in chat, he said, yo, and I was like, okay, whatever. Like, he's just being friendly. He's just saying hi. Go to Seeds. So I walk over to Seeds, and I'm thinking, oh shit, bro's about to backshot me or something. But then anyway, I checked the Seeds. He said, scroll down to the bottom, and I was like, a zebra zinkle seed? And then I said, no way, that's low-key crazy. But anyways, this is completely besides the fact. I get distracted easily, so I'll just cut to the part where he says he's 9. Right here is when he said he was 9. Oh, and right now here's super freaky Vox de Samsung. But anyway, that's it. Here's a story on how a 9-year-old kid asked out a 14-year-old on Roblox. Like, Roblox, if someone even thinks of saying I like you, literally freaking hashtag it.